Hi, we're going to have a look at how to subtract mixed numbers, and in this case you can see the example we've got is 3 and 1/4 minus 2 and a half. Now these particular problems are a little bit more difficult because, as you'll see later on, we end up with a big fraction subtracting a small fraction, and we'll see the effect of that. But the first thing we've got to do is separate out the numbers into the whole numbers and the fractions, as you can see here. So we can take the 2 away from the 3 and half away from the quarter, and that gives us 1. 3 minus 2 is 1. Now the next step, before we can subtract fractions or even add fractions for that matter, we need to get the denominators the same, and the easiest way to do that is to multiply, in this case, top and bottom by 2. So if we multiply 1 by 2 we get 2, if we multiply 2 by 2 we get 4, and now we've got 1/4 minus 2/4. That enables us to do the next step, which is the actual subtraction of the fractions. But before we go there, let's have a look at just what we've done in terms of equivalent fractions. And you can see from this pizza diagram here that we've got half a pizza, but half a pizza is also the same as 2 quarter pizzas. Okay, so the half and the 2/4 are basically the same thing. Now moving on, we can see that if we take 2/4 away from 1/4, we get minus a quarter. It's at this point that many students tend to go the wrong direction, because they feel that they've got to take the small fraction away from the big fraction, and you end up with plus a quarter here. That's obviously a misstep, because what we have is 2/4 taking it away from 1/4, so we end up with minus a quarter. And of course, 1 take away a quarter, if you can think of that pizza again, if we've got a whole pizza and we take away a quarter of it, we're left with 3/4. Okay, that's fine for this video. Thanks for listening.